friends, my name is Banthiya and you are watching Banthiya's Training and Consultancy. Today we are gonna look at particular couple of examples, easy category from the chapter percentage. I hope guys that you have seen the basics of percentage chapter and you have understood each and every concept. If you haven't yet understood anything, please comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't watched it yet, please find the link in the card above and please subscribe, like and share our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So let's start with quantitative ability. Percentages questions, difficulty level should be easy, and this is the lecture number 2 in the series of percentage. I have divided this chapter into couple of different parts so that it will not be very tedious for you to practice with me. Daily couple of examples and that's all for you. So let's see the examples. So this is the first example. Please read it and solve it by yourself. I hope guys that you have reached the answer. Let's see the solution. An agent sells goods of value of rupees 15,000. The commission which he receives at the rate of 12.5% is, these are the options. Now let's see first the traditional method that you will use. 12.5% of 15,000 is 0.125 into 15,000 equals to 1875 rupees only. Now this is a very traditional mean or method of doing it, and it will take time because 0.125 into 15,000 will take a lot of time. But now let's see to the question that how we can make it easy to solve. 15,000 being a very beautiful figure, we know the 10% of 15,000 100 rupees and 1% would be 150 and half percent is 75. So if we add 1500 plus 2%, that is 300, 150 plus 150, that becomes 300 plus 75. So 1500 plus 300 plus 75 directly gives you 1875. You can solve such kind of questions without even taking that effort to solve just by looking at the question. And yes, such questions do come in your competitive exams. So always have that in your mind that options are given. Let's see the next question. Please solve it. If Samir's salary is 20% more than that of Samira, then how much percent is salary of Samira less than that of Samir? We have already seen this in the first chapter. Here the base changes. Here Samir's salary is more than 20% of Samira's. Let's assume that Samira has earned 100 rupees. Then Samir would have earned 120. Now the difference is 20. 20 divided by 120 would be, yes, you got it right, 16.66%. Let's see the solution. Using the formula that we have already seen in the last session, Samir's salary is less than Samira. Samira's salary is less than Samir by R divided by 100 plus R into 100%. That is 20 by 120 into 100, that is 16.66%. Now such kind of figures, I've already stated in the last session that you have to memorize couple of ratios. Now here if you solve up to 20 by 120 orally, you can get 1 by 6 directly, and getting 1 by 6 directly, you can directly get to the answer, that is 16.66%. You need not to even solve this question by using pen and paper. Let's see the next question. If Rajesh's salary is 30% less than that of Raman, then how much percent is salary of Raman more than that of Rajesh? Now guys, I want you to solve this first. I hope that most of you have reached the answer. Let's see the solution. The concept is similar as that of the previous, but here Rajesh's salary is less than Raman, so Raman's salary will be more. So the answer should be more than 30, and all the options are more than 30, so we will have to solve the question. Now using the formula, we get Raman's salary is more than Rajesh by R divided by 100 minus R into 100, that is 30 by 70 into 100, that is 3 by 7. Now 3 by 7 is not a standard ratio, so we'll have to solve it and we'll get answer 42.8. I hope guys that you are understanding what we are trying to do and it's not getting too fast for you. Understand one thing, that I'm explaining to you and still we are able to solve these questions so quickly? Because these are easy category questions and they are very straightforward questions that we have to solve. So if you are finding this quite fast, then please keep on practicing, because in quant, practice is king. You cannot escape practice and expect yourself to excel in your examinations. Now let's look at the next question. If the price of sugar increases by 25%, find how much percent its consumption be reduced so as not to increase the expenditure. Now again, this is a very standard question and we have already seen the basics, so please solve it. I hope guys that you have reached to the answer. Let's see the solution. Here again, the change of base principle is used. Using the formula, we get reduction in the consumption by R divided by 100 plus R. Here the increase of 25% is there. That's the reason the base is added, and hence 25 by 125. This it gives 1 by 5, and hence the result is 20%. Option B is the answer. Now let's see the last question of today's session. If salary of person is increased by 10% and 20% successively, then what is the change in his salary? Now this is a very particular typical type of question that is usually asked in percentage section. It is called successive increase or successive decrease type of questions. Now we will also deal with such kind of questions in the chapter profits and loss. But let's understand the concept of successive increase. Let's take an example of rupees 100. Now I have rupees 100 as a salary. If 10% increase is given, now the increment is of rupees 10 because the base is now 100. So my increased salary will become 110. Now on that 110, if I increase 20%, so 10% of 110 is 11 rupees. So 20% would be 22. So my effective salary will increase and will become, yes, you guessed it right, it will become 132. So the basic percentage increase of my salary is 32% and not 30%. Many of the students fail here to understand this, that when we have successive increase or decrease, after the first step, the base on which the percentage is being calculated changes. As I've already stated in the last session, the base on which the percentage is calculated is the most important thing in this chapter. So let's see the solution. This is a typical solution. The net percentage change in the salary is, now this is a formula that you can use, but I won't suggest you to do this. That is 10 plus, that is x plus y plus x into y divided by 100%. This is the standard formula of successive increment. In case of successive decrement, you change the signs of the percentages. That's the simple logic here. Now the answer comes to 32%, and orally we have also brought it to 132, that is 32%, because 100 was basically the base. So the increase was 32%. Now alternatively what you can do, and this is the suggested method that I want you to use, that is 1.1 into 1.2. If salary increases by 10%, it becomes 110%, that is 1.1. When salary increases 20%, it becomes 1.2. Now why did I subtract 1 from it? Because 1, that is 100%, was originally present there. So it was not an increase. It was just there. So 1.1 into 1.2 gives 1.32. When we subtract 1 from it, it gives 0.32. Effectively, it becomes 32%. I hope guys that you have understood this 5 easy examples. Now in the coming sessions, we will also look at a couple of more easy examples, shifting steadily to moderate and difficult questions. So stay tuned, and if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon. Please like and share, and if you haven't understood anything, please comment in the comment section below. Thank you.